What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and this video is gonna be an interesting video, and I'm gonna react on Crypto Savvy. I think he is one of the most bearish people in on YouTube. Okay, so I want you guys to like and subscribe if you appreciate this kind of content. As I promised, I am going to react on different YouTubers and talk about their views, and if I agree and if I disagree with their opinion. So this is kind of an entertainment video, and actually it is good to see that how different YouTubers could agree or disagree. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with each other as long as there is respect in between. Okay, and I see you guys comment in my video. Some of you guys laugh, some of you guys disagree in a very respectful way. I really appreciate everyone who comments, even if you're agreeing or disagreeing. But this market, guys, when you will never see everyone go in the same direction. Okay, that's why we have people losing money and we have people making money. Okay, so I'm gonna make technical analysis later, but and I have a couple of very important uh, indicators to show you guys, and I actually mentioned it in my members video. But and so make sure to subscribe. We have already passed 1,500 subscribers, and thank you guys again. And so, as I said, let me actually cover this later. First, I'm going to talk about Crypto Savvy. He has been saying that he's expecting price. I'm not going to play this video because I don't want to get a strike for copyright. But you guys can go. This is his. You can just type Crypto Savvy if you don't know him. He's one of my I like his view about market, and he looks at indicators that totally make sense. Okay, so in here he shows in one of his indicator that shows how much volume there has been in different prices. Okay, and whenever you guys see that there are volumes being so higher than like other levels, price usually could go back and meet those levels. Okay, that's why he has pointed these levels in here to see how big of a spike on the volume we had in here. Okay, so he is mentioning that there is another CME gap around $3,500. I am not sure if we can go that much lower, but I agree with him that we could still go back to $8,000 to $10,000. If you haven't watched my video, which I talked about Ichimoku Cloud is where there is it is an indicator that show every time the clouds have to be touched, and if it does not get touched, price usually more than 90% of the time will go. Does not matter how far it goes, it will go back and touch it one more time to the same level that price actually passed without touching that cloud. Okay, as I mentioned, we have one in around $22,000, one around $8,000, and one in $57,000. So there is no way of us knowing that which one we're gonna see first. It could go to $57,000 and go back down, but as it is less likely for me, because as I said, this level of resistance is a lot. There's a lot of resistance in here. I have made lines in here. I showed you in my previous video. Also, I uploaded another video, kind of technical analysis, short one, technical analysis around here. Go watch that if you haven't already. All right, so in general, we could see that you guys see these price actions. We were up for on top of here for almost couple of months in here, right? 1 or 2 months. So price started going back down. A lot of you guys thought that we were still gonna go higher, but this is looking almost the same. Okay, if we could still go back down and still visit these prices. Okay, usually people do not want to really listen about bearish news or bearish stuff because we are here to make money, and a lot of you guys do not really care about futures trading, which I support you guys for not being liking futures trading, because futures trading or leverage is very, it's like literally gamble. It's like you are gambling in casino. Okay, I do not support doing that, but that's why a lot of people like to buy and hold, and whenever price goes higher, they just sell for profit. Okay, which makes sense. And people usually, because we have limited, lifetime, we do not like to wait so long until we see money coming in our portfolio, and our portfolio goes higher in price. Okay, I understand that. I totally understand you, but price is gonna do what it's gonna do no matter what we like to see. Okay, as I mentioned before. So Savvy has been bearish. He has been bearish from long time ago. Okay, I my channel is only 3 months old, so I have not made any videos around here, so I cannot prove you guys what I was thinking in here. But anyways, I'm not gonna even bother covering that. But as I said, I am is still having the same opinion. He's thinking that we're gonna probably go back even lower to 3,500. I do not think that's gonna happen. It could happen because we could still go very sharp, same as in here. I sharp hit the sharp. We could still hit the price very sharp and start getting bought and going back up. It does not have to stay here for a long, like in around this, like this, going sideways for a while. It could just hit and start going back up. Okay, so as it's the same deal, where we usually go up and we just get sell off. Same thing could happen to hit certain levels in support areas, then we get back, bought again. Okay, so I think Savvy is still bearish, and he's right because he is seeing these indicators that, and he has been in market for a long time. So I am still following, as you guys see. I have subscribed him. I follow him too. Uh, but he's too bearish sometimes because 3,500 is, I don't know, it seems too low. But it depends on how market is gonna go. Economy is not doing great, guys. Okay, we see here and there some news about wars and stuff that could bring down the market, and a lot of you guys are started getting bullish again in here, because we have seen like pumps from 38,500 to $46,000. I have actually mentioned, if you have watched my video, I said this is an inverse head and shoulder. As long as we are not breaking above this level, which we did, and closed the daily candle, that was the confirmation that we were going to see higher prices. $45,000 was my first target. We have hit it, and $46,000. I said it does not have to happen, but now I already covered it in my previous video a little bit. Uh, but as I'm saying, this level is a level you guys need to watch. Okay, so we had a rejection around here, and it pushed the price very hard, and we went even higher. After the ETF news, we started crashing so much higher, so much lower. Okay, so we could still go a little bit higher, as long as I am still expecting to stay below this white line. Okay, and if we go to weekly chart, you have probably seen these two levels that I have as my indicator, as my resistance lines, this yellow level and this white level. Okay, you guys have seen a lot of patterns like this, pulling back and start going back down to get better support around here. But you, a lot of people just see price action, and they just do not care about what the other possibilities we could have. Okay, so as I said, volume is very low even around here. I do not know how we can actually trust a rally this much money. Like, look at how much we have gone up from here. We have gone up to $49,000. It's more than 200% without having a decent volume. Okay, and it just does. I do not trust this, guys. I just can't fool myself, and it cannot fool you guys. Okay, as I said, I can be always positive about market like every other YouTubers. Not every other, a lot of YouTubers are just talking about good stuff, so they get a lot of views and get off a lot of supports. Okay, uh, me, crypto savvy, and doctor of dumps and pumps, we are the most hated YouTubers and this in crypto field. And I do not care, honestly. I do not want to fool anyone. Okay. So I really want you guys to consider everything. We do not have to keep going up, guys. We can go pull back. Halving is coming. We usually have crashes on the way. Okay. It does not have to only crash before halving. It could crash after the halving. I keep repeating some of these because a lot of you guys are not still, just because you see. And okay, I was going to mention this too. First, as I said, we are about to cross this, and if we cross, it's not going to be good for Bitcoin. And I want to mention this, that in previous bear market that we had, okay, want to compare this with where we are and how price actually touched the same, almost the same level, and we started crashing again. If you guys, I covered this just in my members video, but I want to repeat this for you guys to know that it is not something weird to see to the price crash lower and then go back to revisit that price and start crashing even more. Okay, the top from here to this level is only 4%, guys. Okay, but we actually dropped from here to here. Okay, from this top to this bottom before going back up was more 28, 29%, right? And we actually started going from this green bar up to this more than 34%. Okay, so from this green to this red, 34%. So it's not really weird that we are seeing this pump. This could be the last pump, guys, before going back down. Okay, so we actually, if we compare this top down and go 4% lower, we are almost visiting the same level that we could see crash after this. Okay, it does not have to repeat exactly, right? But this is just this is just us reviewing the history and try to get hint and kind of look at the differences and similarities so we can decide better for us, for ourselves. Okay, so if we actually start going back down maybe 20, 30, 40%, we could still go back down. It's not something weird to see, guys. Okay, and let me so I'm gonna compare this part too. From this top we went lower 20%, right? And we got support around 38,500. Up to this level is another 20% up. Okay, and so it's not something weird to see that we didn't have to just like go straight down. Price has to do what it needs to do before going back down. As I said, do not be fooled because a couple of big investors are loading with Bitcoin, their portfolio with Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever. That does not mean anything, guys. They can still crash the market and buy a lot lower, so their average price of their buys could go a lot lower. Okay, so these are nothing. The $3 billion, $4 billion for BlackRock is nothing. It's just pennies for them. Okay, so just don't think it is a lot for us, for ordinary people like us. 34 billion is a lot of money, but for BlackRock is nothing. Okay, so this is another warning for you guys. And like and subscribe, share this with your friends. And I want you guys to really look at the volume. Volume is not really trustable, guys. Look, we have a lot more people in this market. We have a lot more hype. We have a lot more news. And if you are not seeing enough volume, guys, that means we shouldn't really trust this rally up. As I said, we could make money. We could have made money. Okay, a lot of people did. And I actually have been holding a lot of altcoins that I have, but I did not put too much money because I don't want to be always stressed that we're going to go back down. Okay, I mentioned this in my members video. If you bought around here, whatever you bought, you would have just enjoyed the ride making money in here without worrying about anything because you already had your crash before halving, or it doesn't matter before or after. But we started just going up. Okay, but if you bought it, whatever you bought in here, you lost a lot of money in here. And if you were not patient enough, you would have just got out around here because you were just so tired of holding for a long time. Okay, so this is another warning, as I said. like and subscribe. I will be back with another video, and the next video is going to be about top 5 altcoins. I'm going to try to cover one of your coins, whoever has commented, and you can still add more comments and mention your top 5 altcoins under this video as well. I'm going to go review all of them, whatever you have been commenting under my videos, and I'll try to take at least 5 to 10 coins that have been repeated a lot under my videos. Okay, so I'm gonna be back with another video. Comment down below your opinion, and I will be back. Be blessed. Bye.